Hi everybody, in this video I want to show you something a little different, and this is a company and a service that I've used called FBA Investigators, and I use these guys to basically go after money that Amazon owes me. So if you're new, you might not know this, but most people do. Amazon does make mistakes. Amazon, is moving around all kinds, thousands and millions of pieces of inventory, including yours, and sometimes things get misplaced, sometimes things get damaged, sometimes customers don't return stuff, sometimes they mess stuff up when, they're getting shipped in. And to try to figure that out, Amazon's sometimes good at correcting their mistakes and cutting you money back. Sometimes you got to fight for it. But there's so many different reports that you can pull, and you got to compare. Okay, when inventory went in, was it all received? When inventory went out to a customer and came back, did they actually, the refund was given, but did it actually get returned? Has stuff been damaged in the inventory? Like reconcile all these movements. So, like it's just some people can do it. I can't. I tried, and I don't know what I don't know. I don't know all the different reports and how you can reconcile them all, and I don't care to, and I don't want to, and I don't want to spend the time. My time's more valuable doing other things. So I stumbled across these guys. I've chatted with the owners, and I tried them out, and I tried this out back in December. So this time it's like 6 months ago, and I thought they were really good. And I told a bunch of people, and they thought they were really good. So the way they work is you'll give them access to your account. You give them a limited access. You invite them, they confirm an email, and then you go in your permissions and you give them certain reports that they can access. So then their team in the Philippines will take those reports and crunch them and compare them and do a bunch of analysis to figure out, okay, is there damages, stuff like that that they should open cases for. Then what they'll do is they'll manually open the cases for you on your Seller Central account, just using the email address, saying, hey, here's a discrepancy. There was 5 items sent in and only 4 received and none returned, and can you credit us back the money that we're owed? And what they do is they take a percentage. Now, if you use my link below, you'll normally they charge 25% of whatever they recover. If you use my link below, they'll only charge 20%. But what it does is there's no fixed fee. There's no monthly. So even if you are really good and you've done all this work before and you think that, you've gotten everything, what's the harm? You have them, take a look at it. And I've got friends and clients that have used them afterwards thinking that they were pretty good, and they've actually got them a bunch of money. So again, I mean, it's all going to be found money. And for me, I just continue to use them because it's easy. It's one less thing I need to do, and it automates my business. And I can't deal with it. So, they charge me a percentage of whatever they recover, but only if they recover. So, yeah, I'll show you. Let's jump in. So this is my dashboard, and a bunch of it is blurred out because it has my data on it. But you can see, like, here's the cases and the success and what they thought they could get and what they actually get. Now, you're never going to get the full shot usually. Like, this is surprising. But usually, like, there's Amazon fees and things like that. But yeah, like they go through and they open the cases. So when you first start, usually you'll get kind of a big bump because they'll go back as far as they can and open cases. And they're not going to open like 20 at once. They're going to slowly open them as they go. And then as they're resolved, then they'll open more. So they'll do a bunch of analysis. They'll give you a big number of potential reimbursements, and you get excited. You won't get the full amount, but you'll get a lot. So then they just continue to open the cases. Now it takes like a week or two to kind of get rolling, and then when they recover money, it goes obviously into your Amazon account, but then these guys need to get paid. So at the end of their billing cycle, they'll just invoice your Visa or credit card or whatnot for whatever their percentage is, and they'll show you, okay, here's what I recovered, and here's the calculations. Let's just jump over for a second. This is where I posted in my free Amazon group, and some people started, okay, like this guy, yeah, he had potential at 2,400, but like he started actually getting like 400 here. Like, oh, it also works on .ca and .com. But as you can see from the screenshots, people actually getting amounts, like people asking questions about it. I mean, here's one here. Let's just click on this. So he still has 400 potential, but he got 1,500 recovered, and he thought he was doing pretty good. More money, great. This guy down here. This one, this was major. I remember Sean got a bunch of money off this one. Hey, 2,500 reimbursed. Amazing. I even asked a question. Did they find a container? This is awesome. So, here's another one. Again, 1174, and we was at 25. I mean, I only got 300 or 400 because I'm not as big a seller as some of these guys. But again, lots of money that's just there for the taking. So, you got FBA investigators, links below, click there, sign up. You got to go through. It'll take like a day for them to access it and confirm email, blah blah blah. But once you get set up, they'll start doing the reports. You'll start seeing a big potential number, and then obviously once the cases start getting reconciled and figured out, then it'll go down. But yeah, so far I think they've been great. I'll continue to use them, but even if you are doing your own or you've had someone else do it and kind of go through, it's worth a shot. Like they're only going to take a percentage of what they find, and again, a lot of people have literally found totally thousands of dollars worth of reimbursements that they didn't know they were owed. So I suggest give it a shot, use the link, and that should save you another 5%, and hopefully it works out. What have you got to lose? Best of luck.